Testing, testing, testing. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button and smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into the news. All right, we're talking about Jermaine Dupri, Steve Stoute, Diddy. Okay, and we're talking about this Verzuz thing because Trackmasters also challenged JD to doing a Verzuz. Steve Stoute, of course, managed Trackmasters, and he believes that they could take on JD, but he also disrespects JD by telling him he made no impact whatsoever. Do you believe that JD made no impact? I find that impossible. He did make an impact, okay? A big impact. Probably more memorable than the Trackmasters. You have to be reminded of the Trackmasters. You don't have to be reminded of Jermaine Dupri. Jermaine Dupri put on for a whole city. Time and time again. Trackmasters got attached to project after project through Steve Stoute. No disrespect, because they have some big ones, but they have some crazy ones. Like I think they did Firm Biz. I'm pretty sure they did that. That was the most trash song I've ever heard in my life. Steve Stoute does a lot of big stuff, though. Let's not say that. That Steve Stoute, the commissioner, okay, he does a lot of great stuff. He makes a lot of big power deals happen. Okay, there's no shade to Steve Stoute, and he was probably just doing that to ruffle JD's feathers. JD was on the radio, and he said, Steve Stoute texted me that I made no impact on all my years. He did that to obviously try to get him to go against the Trackmasters, right? So they have a Verzuz. I don't think anybody wants to hear Trackmasters and JD. They'd rather hear Jazzy Faye and JD, or somebody else. But honestly, Jim Johnson would be good against JD. Jim Johnson slept on. Or Jim Johnson versus Cannon or Big Toomp. I didn't say Trackmasters aren't official. They're just not. Come on. They're not on those levels, my G. Okay? I love how, people, think that, just because you recognize the main name means they were, the best. They were carried through the game by Steve Stoute. Yeah, they have big songs. But the impact of those songs... They just didn't do well at branding themselves either. Let's be honest. Let's see. Here we go. Production discovery. So Chubb Rock, they've done some great stuff. Okay, Cool G Rap, Mary J. Blige. They did My Life. They worked on Notorious B.I.G. They have big songs, but I'm saying they didn't make the same impact Jermaine Dupri did. They did not invent the remix for Puff. Stop. Firm Biz. The Firm, that was not the best album. Let's be honest. As it was written. What song did they do on it? They did The Message. Great song. They did great songs. Don't get me wrong. The Trackmasters is huge in hip-hop. Just comparing it to JD... I would say JD made a bigger impact. I'm not saying the Trackmasters is nothing. You don't look at... Trackmasters was a big deal. They were a bigger deal than Rockweiler. You don't hear about Rockweiler, but he was dominating for a while. But, yeah, they were a big deal. They did a lot of major production. We know this. But when you talk about... A lot of it, everything is attached to Sean Puffy Combs. Like Juicy, Trackmaster, Sean Puffy Combs. Respect, Trackmaster, Sean Puffy Combs. Who Shot Ya? Trackmaster, Sean Puffy Combs. So, it's both of them. See, I can't call them the Neptunes of the 90s because they weren't really branded like that. You know, they did great songs. Don't get me wrong. Okay. But, you know, Impact is also a little bit more than just the work. Okay. JT and JD the truth. But I think Puffy would smash JD in the verses. When you compare their catalogs, Puffy just got too much to work with. Trackmasters, I guess they could go against somebody, but nobody remembers the name. That's what I'm trying to say. They weren't branded well. Who could they go against? I have no idea. I mean, you could try to put him with JD. Maybe that'll happen. I don't know. I don't know who's going to tune into that, though. I'm going to be honest. I check it out, but I don't think you're getting what I'm saying. Like, yeah, on paper, it's a little deeper than paper. You know what I mean? Trackmasters. Smashing JD with Trackmaster production. Oh, gosh. Is this someone from Trackmasters? Jerry Hilton? Is this Poke right here? Is that Poke? I think we got a member of Trackmasters in the audience right now. He's going hard. Rayvon Stone, Puff would win in a landslide for sure. It's just they weren't branded, bro, so they're not recognizable. Yeah, no, they made tons of money. Trust me, they did crazy records, okay? They did a lot of records. Trackmasters was one of the biggest production for like 15 years, right? They were like go-to hit makers. They mess sometimes. They mess just like everybody does. They messed really bad sometimes, but sometimes they did really well. Like Freaking It on Will Smith. Like, that wasn't like a memorable song. I'm not remember Freaking It. Will Smith, anything, was a little bit, it didn't age too well, you know? Except for like real early Will Smith. Look at Cameron, Freak. I hated that song. Freak. She's a freak. Destiny's Child, Independent Woman, Part 1. I mean, that's big. Nature, For All Seasons. This album didn't do that well. But Nature's good. Nas, Stillmatic. Rule, I hate that song. With Anne-Marie. Somebody. Fiesta Remix featuring Jay-Z. Not a memorable song, but R. Kelly and Jay-Z, best of both worlds. This is when Steve Stoute was working with Jay-Z a lot. He paired up Jay-Z and Steve Stoute paired up Jay-Z and 50 Cent to do that Reebok commercial. That was big, and they made a lot of money. Jennifer Lopez, I'm Gonna Be Alright, Trackmasters remix. Nas and 50 Cent. Jennifer Lopez, This Is Me. Jenny from the Block. That was a big song. With Styles P and Jadakiss, big. The Chicks, what's good? I see you. Anonymous 1, Carlo, Tupac, Mr. Samantha Smith, Rayvon Stone. Hey, JT, isn't too tired or sleepy, yawning good? I'm good. I'm chilling. I got a lot of sleep the past 2 days. $2 steady talking, but JD said sign the papers. True. Always no talents talking down. Who's that? You talking about Steve Stoute? He shouldn't have hated on Jermaine Dupri like that. That was, come on, man. JD is definitely a big deal. Okay, Jermaine Dupri is a big deal. Very well branded, very recognizable, a go-to person in the industry. Put artists on. Come on. Jermaine Dupri is big deal, man. But Puff would smash JD in that comparison. But I think it will be a more entertaining versus to me. JD can talk slick. Puff can talk slick. You know what I mean? See, Stoute's talent is, you know, putting things together, putting plays together, and making things happen. He's very good at that. He's made multi-million-dollar deals doing that, you know? Mr. Puff gonna outperform him, especially if they face-to-face on stage. Yeah, because Puffy is great at talking smack. Okay, JD will keep up with him a little bit. You know, yeah, right away he went in on that IG live. Hey, short arms. Like he went in crazy. I was like, oh man, guys, smash that like button if you're in the room. Jerry Hilton, JT, you don't produce videos anymore. Those Styles P joints are classic. Yeah, I stopped doing videos in 2013-14, but thank you very much. I really was lucky to work with Styles P. Yes. I know what he does, but he talks down to... Yeah, he does. I mean, remember he told Cormega that he is... What did he say? He really disrespected Cormega. He called him something specifically. But yeah, he was very... he disrespected Cormega recently, like 2 years ago or 3 years ago. Cormega didn't like that. Yeah, what the chicks? He was with Janet Jackson for a while too. Yeah, that's epic on its own, right? Cormega responds, Steve Stoute. I'm sure it's on here because he said one thing. Talk Steve Stoute like Chris Lighties. Cormega responds to Steve Stoute's rape runner. Here it is, right here. Oh, he deleted it. Yeah, he deleted it. It was good though. He responded to it. It was good. It wasn't expeditiously. There was a certain word that Steve Stoute used that Cormega like picked it up. It's on the channel. It says Drink Champs, Cormega belligerent. He said Cormega was belligerent. That's what he said. Belligerent. And Cormega responded to him on his Drink Champs. Because it's only right. Clark Henry, he really dissed Mike Geronimo. Exactly. Why would you diss Mike Geronimo? Why? Mike Geronimo's not even in the game anymore. Mike Geronimo has a classic record. Why would you diss Mike Geronimo? What did he do? Puff versus Dre, JD versus Pharrell. Oh, that's a good one. Pharrell did a lot, though. See, this is hard. This is like, you know what? Just put two people together, man, and let it happen. You know? Work your way to Dre, I guess. You know? Stoute did make... No, I'm going to tell you who made Nas rich. He didn't... He helped... He worked with Nas. Nas didn't become rich. Nas and Anthony... I'll tell you right now. Anthony Sala helped Nas become a rich man. Anthony Sala. This is his partner in Queensbridge Investments. Okay. He managed Nas, and they also work with Queensbridge Investments, if I'm not mistaken. He also, Queensbridge Venture Partners. That's who made Nas rich. Nas is truly rich now with his investments. Okay? That's the name. Anthony Sala. Very smart guy. He gave Nas a push to start finally doing business deals. Cool. Not when Nas hit Silicon Valley, though. Rich. Before, money. Maybe you call that rich, and this is wealth. Nas has wealth now. What up, homie? Didn't Jermaine have D4L? No. Shorty Low had D4L. It was Shorty Low with D4L. Doorbell cam investment took off. Not just that, he's invested in Casper mattress. What's it? Dropbox. You can go see their Queensbridge. I could just tell them to you if you're interested in that. Queensbridge Investments. So you go to their Crunchbase. Boom. And you'll see they have 43 Pluto TV. That was one of them. I know that. Let me see. Investments. I can show you a few of them. You got Casper. So Nas is in Casper. All Day. Matternet. Away. Vantage Sports. Local ID. Parachute. There's a bunch of them. I know he's in... I think he's in Pager. He's in Move Loot. Matternet. He's in Matternet. He's in a lot of big companies, bro. Like, he has 128 investments and 43 exits. Genius. He was part of Genius. Lyft. House Party. Which is a face-to-face social network that brings empathy to online communication. Coinbase, Dropbox, Robinhood. These are the exits he did. Earnest. Oh, no, are these exits? These might not be exits. Oh, yeah, exits. Robinhood, Earnest, Pro.com, Bond. He did a lot of stuff, bro. Like, Nas is like super investor. BG 2050, what's good? Clark Henry, he's a genius. The chicks, he's definitely with the right people, and they make good choices. But if you're an investor, a lot of your investments might not go anywhere. But all you need is a couple great exits, and it makes up for everything. Some money you just lose. Clark Henry, friend of the show. The chicks, Jarrett Hilton, Junior One, what's good? The 70D, what's good? So, what do you guys think? Who's going to win? If JD and Diddy go on stage, Diddy's going to annihilate him with smack talk and everything. JD will make it interesting, though. He'll talk back. They'll have record for a while, and just at one point it'll be obvious that Short Arms lost. New York native was good. But JD, I think, would be a good one. Dr. Dre might be a little boring because he won't talk back, you know? Chicks 1000 says, agree. Steve Stout, disrespected. JT, I'm sipping on some sweet tea by C Grandma. I need to send you a bottle. Where? Nah, I don't. I just drink water, and that's about it, bro. I drink a lot of water. Clark Henry, Master P, Lawrence Brown, yo, back again. JT, what's good? Who do you think can beat Diddy? I don't even know if Dr. Dre can. Dr. Dre, I mean, not with versatility, but Dr. Dre just has the records. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna feel like they're competing, you know? But if you go with versatility and different artists, Diddy has like such a wide spectrum. I mean, this man really worked. This man really had a team, and they worked. They flooded it, okay? Dre didn't flood it. Dre was more picky, you know? Nah, No Limit versus Bad Boy won't work, bro. No Limit versus Cash Money probably wouldn't even work. I'm sorry, they put in too much work. Cash Money just outlasted them. I'm sorry. Who would be a good match for Drummer Boy? Maybe like Metro Boomin, maybe? Metro Boomin would be good. Someone like that. Maybe Southside. Southside, I think, produced more stuff, though. I'm going to be honest. You drink bottled wines? Yeah. Once in a while, I drink wine. Like, I don't drink that much, to be honest with you. It makes me hungry. It makes me sleepy. I don't like drinking alcohol that much. Only when I'm stressed out or I'm just chilling out or I just want to go to sleep and I need to relax. That's about the only time I drink alcohol. And that's what really it should be used for. It's a stress reliever. And you shouldn't do it overboard, you know? The slander is ridiculous. People get real spicy with these verses, right? Like, to just say that Jermaine Dupri had no impact is like, dude, you're out of your mind. He playing Theo. Says, how can you say JD didn't have an impact? Exactly, man. Yeah, how can dude, I agree with you. That's disrespectful. Clark Henry, what's good? Polo. Dallas Love, what's good, man? Good to see you. Appreciate you, bro. D Nice, what's good? Dude, you know, there's this guy that keeps hitting me on Twitter and adding me with T-Pain and saying that T-Pain won't clear his record. I wrote him back and I said, yo, T-Pain's a good person. Anytime I came in contact with T-Pain, great person. Awesome. And we all know you can tell T-Pain's hilarious. T-Pain's a great person. He's like that in person, man. This is who T-Pain is. He's not a different person on camera. I've seen it. He's just a great person. He's cool, right? So I told this guy, yo, stop with all that. You probably got it all mixed up. You probably paid the wrong person. He probably knows nothing about it. T-Pain responded and told the guy, yo, I spoke to my team, and you must have paid someone else for an old record that I didn't come out. I'm sorry, I have nothing to do with that. You got played by somebody. That happens all the time. The guy still responds. And I said, see, you got your response from T-Pain because you used my name and you added me with him. Leave it alone. Like, it's over. T-Pain responded like a good person he is. He explained the situation to you. Keep it moving. The guy still responds and says, can you clear the record for me though, man? Do the right thing? Like, stop. You got your money taken. It's over, man. You can't give money. You can't give money to anybody. You should really just really do your due diligence and really know you're dealing with somebody's manager. Like, stop. Ye really ran with the GDs though. No, he didn't, man. What, you watched that YouTube video of someone saying, yo, Ye's connection to GDs? Yo, people get bored and they make stuff up. I'm going to make a video like that later. You believe that? Okay, I'll make that same video later. Ye ran with the GDs. I'm going to do that later. So check my video at 4 a.m. I'm going to say it just for trolling purposes. I'm going to do it. GLC is a good... I've worked with GLC once before. GLC's cool. GLC's a GD, but that doesn't mean that Kanye's a GD. I know Bloods and Crips. Am I a Blood and Crip? No. I know Bloods and Crips. Am I a Blood or a Crip? Come on, man. Jojo Capone is... Okay, he says he's connect. If I know Jojo, I know I've talked to Jojo Capone. If Jojo Capone said, somebody probably said, yo, Kanye has a connection to the GDs because he knows GLC. Okay, that doesn't mean Kanye West is a GD. Come on. Yes, I have met Jim Jones. Yeah, why? There's videos of it on my channel of him telling stories. Put some respect on JD name though. Ashley Johnson, true. I second that. LA Floyd, what's good? BG 2050, crisscross. You spelt it wrong though. It's with a K. Dallas Love, JD got his hits, but Diddy have a lot because the people he worked with. But it would be good to watch. I agree, Dallas Love. It would be great to watch. Jarrett Hilton, yeah, GLC was dope. Trackmasters versus JD. Nah, nobody. I don't want to see that. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't say he was. I said he ran with them. Right, but people were trying. There's another video of someone saying that he is GD. Yeah, he didn't run with the GDs. He knows a GD. There's a big difference between that. That's all I'm saying, bro. Let's not get it confused. Mm-hmm. I thought JD was working on Confessions 3. I think he is. Trackmasters versus JD. What was Steve Stoute without Puffy? What has Steve Stoute done without Puffy? A lot. What do you mean? That's a crazy question. Ugh. I wish they would just do this thing and get it over with. You know, Diddy, JD, get it over with. Theo, I said what you said. What did Steve Stoute do without Puffy? How about okay? Just one really fast. 50 Cent Jay-Z deal. Want more? Wait, what do I gotta? You can't do a simple Google search, bro. He wrote a book. He did a lot of advertising deals without Puff, right? He managed the Trackmasters. Did a lot of stuff, bro. He also worked at labels. Interscope. A&M. What else did he do? Sony. I don't know if he launched the career of Will Smith, but that's what they say. Was the former manager to Nas. Okay, what do you mean? What did he do? In April 1999, Puffy barged into the office of Steve Stoute and struck Steve Stoute over the head with a bottle. Oh, man. Steve Stoute brought Puffy to court. I forgot about that. That was... Didn't Puff hit Steve Stoute? Yeah. Yeah. He did. Of a version of the Nas video he appeared in, not to be aired. He demanded that a version of Nas video he appeared in not to be aired. Oh, I think it was because of the cross, right? Because Puffy was very religious and he didn't believe about in that thing walking with a cross and everything, right? Yeah, he did start United Master. Didn't Puff his... You think the earlier Verzuz battles that took place via Zoom should have been better? Yeah, they would have been better face-to-face. Certain ones were trash, though. They would have been trash in person. All right, guys. I got to get off of this. I appreciate you guys. Jordan Chow with JT News. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I'll check you later.